What's going on, y'all? This is Tim DeGrassa. Super excited to be sharing my Pixel 3a experience with you guys. I won this phone back in May from Ask Desk and at Super Scientific, aka Danny Wingett, and I couldn't be more happy. The reason is I was really eyeballing the Pixel 3a because of its $399 price tag, and quite frankly, I was only going to spend that money just so that I could have the Pixel 3's camera. If you remember, this device has the exact same camera as the Pixel 3 for $399. And we all know that the Pixel 3 has one of the best cameras around. Using Android after not having used it for about 6 to 7 years, I was in a totally different world. I wasn't used to customizing the home screen. I wasn't used to utilizing all of Google's apps on an Android device, right? The only time I ever use Google apps is on the web. I don't really even use them on my iPhone. But having them so tied in and integrated with the Pixel just made all the world of a difference for me. I felt that the same way that Google is tying in their software with the Pixel 3a's hardware is the same way that Apple is integrating their hardware and software. So I really felt like Google was going for a certain feel, obviously with the vanilla Android experience and with the whole Pixel 3 series. The Pixel series. I really feel like Google's really found their niche, right? They've made a phone that essentially looks the same as its predecessor. Google's whole idea is, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. And with the Pixel 3a, they definitely, went by that. This is the same, almost the same as the Pixel 2, and it's definitely the same as the Pixel 3, but they shave some things off that most people won't pay attention to. And that's, what the device is made out of, the processor that the device is running, etc. But they did make sure to include the most important feature, which is the Pixel 3 camera. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I am a die-hard Apple user. And the reason why I say that is because I have a Mac, I have an iPad, I have an Apple Watch, and of course the iPhone. And once you buy one product, you start to wonder what it's like to have the other products. But the Pixel 3a has won me over from that a little bit. I was really shocked and impressed, rather, with this device's performance, with the camera on the back, with its build quality, and just everything that it has to offer. This phone is really lightweight. It's made out of glass and plastic, something that the iPhone XS Max is not made out of. If we were to just compare the two, you can see both devices here, right? One is made out of plastic and glass, like I said, and the other one is made out of glass and stainless steel. This is a much heavier device than the Pixel 3a, and you would expect that because it's bigger, number one, but it's also made out of more dense materials. And using the Pixel 3a over the past couple months, I've honestly missed having a lightweight phone. I missed having a phone that, I didn't have to worry about it if I, dropped it on a table or anything of that nature. And with the Pixel 3a, I've dropped it a couple of times, in the house on carpet, that's semi-flat. I've dropped it on a wood floor. I've dropped it on a table. And this phone has just held up. Now, if I would have dropped this, right, all this glass and stainless steel, I would have probably cracked it, chipped it, and ended up spending the same cost as this device to get it fixed. Now, with the Pixel 3a though, there are some quote-unquote caveats to that $399 price tag. And you may say that the build quality is a caveat, right? Because it's not made out of stainless steel and it doesn't have that premium feel. But for me, like I said, that's not a problem. But for some of you, I know that might be a problem. I can assure you that this device has no flex. I mean, I'll try to bend this even just a little bit and it's not wedging. There's no creases or cracks or any give anywhere on this device. You would think that a phone that's $399 would, pretty much suck, right? It doesn't have the latest and greatest processor, but let me admit to you right now, This phone is not slow by any means, and you're only going to realize that it's quote unquote slow if you're using another device that's much faster, like the iPhone XS Max. But again, this phone is only a third of the price of what the iPhone XS Max is. So that's not something that really bothers me, because when I put this out of the picture and I'm just using the Pixel 3a, I mean, this phone still flies by. It is an absolute joy to work with. It still feels smooth. It still feels snappy, right? It doesn't have any issues with it. So many people are so concerned about having the latest and greatest in specs and having the fastest processor and all of that jazz. None of that matters. If you have a device that works, that can make calls, that can text, that has access to the latest apps, and has a fantastic camera whenever you're out and about and you're with family or you're going out with your friends, then be happy. For $399, you're definitely getting all of that. You're getting a fantastic camera, a fantastic vanilla Android experience, and you're getting a device that can definitely compete with the iPhone XS Max for a third of the price. That's it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have questions, please be sure to let me know. Peace.